thought I would do a wee bit of a Genshin impact. I guess it's time to do this. I'll just have to teleport here. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of drilling or soaring or banging, but my neighbors have decided that late at night they're gonna start doing DIY.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
All right,
I'll help you. These things can get pretty.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just
No
prepare to be amazed.
Complaining is illegal.
My back.
Well, it wasn't that obvious that was going to happen. Well, what doesn't kill you make you stronger?
I knew I should have trained harder.
Yeah, you have to be careful when lifting stuff, otherwise you'll break something.
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
That's nice of you. Oh. I forgot that they were a sports
There's
coach.
nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan. Like today, Paimon just had...
Kale juice.
Wait, isn't that your favorite...
I'm trying to push us into the short straw.
Of course, we're also...
Where are you up there?
Let's move out.
I feel like this isn't going to be a long quest anyway.
You're here, Eon-san.
Hold. I'm drowning! And there's something in the water!
He's
Hopefully
on the
that'll be
ground,
okay.
The abyss.
abyss.
The abyss is coming.
Has obviously
There are
affected them
eyes
quite
in my
badly.
hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Huh. Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done. We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle.
Probably
According to the
abyss.
chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, we've never seen the effects this heightened.
The soy sauce?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago.
Oh.
After
Oh, that giant black...
True, it poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago.
Right!
Oh.
You can purify abyssal power.
Time to purify people. Hopefully that helps them a little.
It didn't work?
That must mean
Nope.
purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough.
So, what can we do now?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth!
What is it, Aeon-san?
But,
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I mean, gotta try something. This way.
Let's move out.
There we go.
So dark.
Yeah, we'll try help you.
Huh?
I suppose there's no harm in trying.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's unfortunate what the abyss has done.
No. Please. Just leave me, Duarte.
Oh no!
Duarte? Who is this person? Up we go.
My friend. Duarte. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end. Well, you see,
Oh.
Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion. He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
Yeah, that might
No
work.
problem.
I mean, there's no harm in trying it. It might work and save him.
Let's move out. Hup.
I did not mean to do that. Actually, that was so intentional, that me falling down. I really meant to do that. I guess that's what I need to do. Need to borrow its identity. It is so silly. Just impersonating, you know. Hello, we're here to save you.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
No.
It's working!
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time.
No.
Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew. Just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No. No. Wait. I failed.
Oh. It's weird, but obviously the abyss must be doing.
Duarte? Wait. You're not Duarte.
Oh.
How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's
No.
Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me.
No.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone?
It's not causing trouble, you just needed help.
Thank you. Wait, the battle.
Hey,
No. On to the next person.
Alright.
There we go. That's a bit faster to be getting around.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
What's trying to eat you?
It's no use. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just behind
It's
us,
strange.
but she seems to be in even worse shape than a Toko.
It might depend on how
She
it
can talk
affects
to us,
different
but
people.
nothing she says makes any sense. She also...
Ion-san, I heard you cured a Toko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Oh?
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Maybe? We never know.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
I mean, it's always a possibility.
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She
Ah,
was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Cheetah one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety.
No.
And the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
Yeah.
How can we help?
Our little brother's come.
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family? If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what... But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali.
Yeah, but you're not a coward
What
if
should
you
I do?
defeated countless of them.
Gogeta.
Fight it. One more time.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming
keep
too!
fighting.
I'm not
Yeah, stick together. We ain't losing anyone, otherwise, we're gonna get into trouble for that. Down we go. Now time for a nice bit of roller skating, or rollerblading. If it's straight, it's... I can't remember which one's which, oh well. It's something. Oh, there's a few missiles. She'll probably end up being the one who destroys them all.
You were the ones who killed them!
Oh?
As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world, but I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Stay away from my brother!
Come around!
Witness my wrath.
I can do this. I have to do this.
Torn to oblivion! Go away!
There we go.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding? That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight.
Yeah, but you destroyed them.
Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
What?
Yeah, the abyss must be messing
That
with
is-
people's heads.
I've always envied warriors.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the...
Is that so? That I finally feel
No.
like myself? I think I'll rest here for a bit.
I'll keep you company.
What is that glow there? What is it? Oh. I see. I'm gonna mark that to remind me I need to do that.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Eon-san.
I
You did such a
see.
great job.
I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible.
That I do. Yeah, I don't think this is the end of the story of Natlan. If it is, then it's been very short and I feel like
So
a
all
lot
those
missing
rumors
with
about the
story.
Traveler really are...
Kochida's getting better too.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly,
Thank you
Paimon
for your
really
help.
found a solution this time. Whoa, you're right. That sounds like something Paimon could...
Yeah. So because she didn't grow like massive,
When you put it
everyone was
that
like,
way,
"Oh, you're
Paimon's
not powerful,"
almost
but
encouraged
she's
to
powerful
surface.
enough
You're You're
always.
amazing, Ansa.
Eon-san! Bad news! Okotlan is out of control!
Time to crack on. Don't hit us, man. That's a bit rude.
What are you doing, Okotlan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
He just sees them all as monsters.
They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job.
Careful! He's the
Okotlan!
Let me guess.
Shine
We're
down.
gonna have to fight him.
Let the man fall.
Hey, it's okay. We're not the best.
this! Get out of my tribe!
If we have to beat you up, then that's what we'll do.
Letting praise names echo!
Mom, Dad, are gone.
There you go. You were
Please,
basically just finished
son,
by an Archon then.
You've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Uncle Lan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Oh.
Are you alright, sir?
That was something.
Please, don't.
What should we do? He keeps calling us monsters.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Oh.
Huh? That voice!
Oh, thank you, Captain. Please help.
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The Drought of Lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the Abyss. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush!
It might be the only
Give me
option.
your worst! It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
No.
Monsters!
That's the only way to save him.
What's going on? Dad? My head hurts.
It's all right, my boy. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
That's the thing, when the Fatui does this and you're like, are they actually the villains?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano.
No.
My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Okay, so that's good. There's a...
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged.
He doesn't want what happened to his home to happen
When
here.
my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were just as I fought for the glory of Conria. They fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Because he wants to stay
It
undercover.
may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
No.
It's not your fault. Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete.
So it's his
That's who he
sacrifice to
was.
make it.
Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
I hope so too.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to
Suppose that's what we
jeopardize the
did
trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace, and that is why my work is not yet done.
Interesting.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you
We
have
hope
other
so.
questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Oh,
Wait.
thank you.
Like, anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Oh, his face.
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no... So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
So obviously he's immortal, but he's just rotting away.
Oh, did something happen?
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's
The
best not
forging
to
of our
delay,
name.
so let us end our conversation for now. Best
So yeah,
of
there's
luck to
definitely
you
got
all.
to be a much bigger
Goodbye.
fight. Because that's what it's leading up to.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? alive for many centuries. Do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Probably. Oh, Paimon's finished talking, that means I can now teleport, because I didn't really want to miss that. Nice. This way. I love when sometimes it just doesn't tell you which way to go. It'd be like, oh, here's the sparkles, but beyond that, nothing. Now it's doing it properly, there we go.
Bring it!
No, we can't go that way. Personception, two of the same. Rude. I do miss the voice acting.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought
Yeah, I
candy and
missed you
cookies.
all.
Of course we missed you!
Ah, just in time, traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Jaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Happy to help. Still sad about her sister though, isn't it?
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh?
Oh?
But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right.
Understandable.
Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to...
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Nice.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say.
Don't be nosy,
Anyway,
Paimon.
you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it?
Yes.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
That would be nice,
Well,
Paimon.
looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
Oh,
I'm not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, Your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish this story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Okay. Quite a lot of time seems to pass. It's been hours later.
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Oh yeah, that was a really quick interlude.
I'll need the Pilgrim's Chronicle back when I'm ready to forge the name. If there are still adventures you want to record, better finish them before then.
Oh. I'm gonna check this. I do wonder if you need to... There. Right, let's use... So I do wonder if you need to do quite a bit of the quest. I wonder if those outfits are like quests and stuff. Yeah, it might be worth trying to catch up on all the quests and whatnot. Because knowing my luck, it'll probably be like an important part of the thing, and the game will be like, you didn't do this properly. So that's done. We didn't get any rewards for that. I guess it's time to really start this one. Get this smashed through.
Huh? Oh no!
I think they're trying to find their friend.
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather Clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public.
Oh!
Good to see you again, Trap. Before we carry on,
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she really be on her own right now? With the mental state she's in, it just seems risky.
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop in and catch her. I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's a fighter. A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for the sky. However despondent she might feel now, I'm confident she'll get through it. Well, in the Flower Feather Clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kukasaur riders.
Oh, I
But
guess
it's an extremely selective squad. To become a rider, you need to undergo a trial where you not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skills, but also win the approval of the Kukasaurs. Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt. But unfortunately, she didn't pass. So it's not hard to see why she's so upset. Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying test and win the Kukasaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the skies. They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Do they get...
What? No, of course not. We have a saying. Just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. This hits even harder in the wake of the war. All of our young warriors carry the future of our tribe on their shoulders. Besides, Every Kukasaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's practically a rite of passage. Likewise for the wingless, we always hold out hope that one day, when they're ready, they'll rekindle their dreams and keep trying. Until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance. Just like I'm doing now.
Ah, okay. Paimon hopes she'll get back on her feet soon.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously shaken. No Kukasaur is going to respond to a call that sounds like that. Yeah, people from my tribe call to their Saurian companions by whistling but the Kukasaurs are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a Kukasaur. That's only gonna hurt her confidence further. And getting trapped in that vicious circle is the kind of thing that'll make people go wingless.
I see.
Surely there must be something we can do to help.
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but mentally she's stuck in a rut. If she wants to return to the sky, she has to overcome that for herself. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse. Let me give you a tour around the tribe once this is all over.
That'd be nice.
Koyer still isn't giving up. Even though Chaska said that she has to do this by herself, Paimon can't help feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction.
Yeah, but would that be counteractive?
What if we could get a Kukasaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
But would that actually help, or would that be counterproductive? Oh. Ugh, I hate when that happens. It's like, you don't have enough stamina to fly. Yeah, sometimes I wish it wasn't so, stamina heavy.
It's a Kukasaur! Oh my gosh! Is this really happening? I did it! I summoned one! I was beginning to think you'd all given up on me completely. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
No.
Excuse me? Would you mind if we did some flying practice together? Right now?
Uh-oh.
I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. I need to maintain a higher speed on my turns. So, I just gotta practice my bell tail slides and split S maneuvers.
You got us into it.
Also, I really want to try some stall turns and cobra maneuvers.
Of crikey, I've never carried a person.
Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Is someone else trying to summon a Kukasaur? Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Oh. So rude. Making me have to go all the way this way. Excuse me, buds. I didn't do anything to you. Leave me alone.
Bring it!
This makes climbing so much easier now. I could just rollerblade up there.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! They do still respond to me after all! Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for a flight.
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again. Keep at it. and you'll pass
I
the
bet it
trial
was
eventually.
her realizing what she did, and she realized that what we'd done that, so that's why
You're right.
the whistle happened.
You know, I almost thought about giving up, but I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you? And how do you know my name?
These are my, friends. The Traveler and Paimon.
Really put your foot in it, Paimon.
You came up in conversation the other day because I was telling them about up-and-coming warriors in our tribe.
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. What do you mean up and coming? I'm closer to being wingless than I am to passing the trial. Anyway, we haven't met before, have we? You look so familiar somehow.
Sus.
Maybe you saw her in the stadium? Or anywhere, really. She's been all over Natlan lately, so it's not surprising that you've seen her around.
If you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you two.
Oh, Elder Alpa! What's the matter?
I thought I should tell you myself. We're going to redo the flying trials.
Redo them? How come? This is so unexpected. And I can't believe you came out here just to tell us that in person.
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection of the arena before the last round of trials began. Then we started to notice many candidates performing worse than expected. So we redid the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues which likely impacted candidate performance. This was entirely our mistake, and I apologize unreservedly. I know it doesn't make up for it, but I thought bringing you this message in person was the least I could do.
Oh, okay.
Chaska, these people you're with, are they the Traveler and Paimon?
Hi, it is.
You've heard of us?
I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential part of being a warrior. Plus, you've already made quite a name for yourself in Natlan. Actually, I've been meaning to invite you to enjoy our tribe's hospitality for some time.
Hospitality? Oh, that includes food, right?
Paimon has free
Of course
food.
it
It's like,
does.
yes.
If you let us host you, you'll be treated quite lavishly. Mighty warriors are highly revered in our tribe. Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war. Without you, we would have suffered far worse at the hands of the Abyss. So I like the chance to show you our gratitude on behalf of the whole tribe.
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too? Paimon's starting to like you a lot.
That should go without saying. Your flying skills are the envy of our tribe.
The Flower Feather Clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take her up on this offer.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid I still have to inform the other candidates about the retrials. With our younger generation's future on the line, there's no time to lose.
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help! The sooner everyone gets the news, the better!
Very well. In that case, Chaska, could I leave you to entertain our guests?
Sure thing.
Can do, I guess.
Okay. Let's meet by the Obsidian Totem Pole later. Koyer, let's get going.
Okay.
All right, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and ask. That Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's call. That was your doing, wasn't it? I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the second I saw it. Her whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. So I figure you must have been pulling the strings somehow. She looked very flustered when Koyer asked for a ride. So I whistled to give her a chance to escape. And judging by the look on your face, that was a welcome intervention, huh? It's all right.
Yep.
If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculations to myself. You're the kind of person I'd still trust, even if you had superpowers. I know you'd use them for good. I think the ends justify the means in this case. She just lacked confidence, and you helped her resolve her internal conflict. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead. Although, having said that, there's a small chance she might have recognized her and seen through the whole thing. That would have done more harm than good. Yeah. Anyway, if you're free now, how about I give you that tour I promised?
That would be nice, thank you. Oh, I'm not allowed to rollerblade yet. Come on, let me do it. Yeah, there we go. Such a fun way to travel about. Please don't attack me, I was just wanting to get some energy. Please, I just want to go up. Honestly, that makes like getting around so much easier. I have to climb up.
Ready? I'm gonna get you! Uh-oh. Are they fighting? Should we try and break them up?
They're
I
fine.
think they're just training.
Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not
I guess
to us.
not really.
We're tribal warriors.
Hello.
In ancient times, we were the most elite troops in the nation, responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, thank you. And yourself?
And even though times have changed, we've kept our martial spirit alive.
Hey, is that Chaska?
Chaska, you're back!
Oh, can you come train with us?
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler and Paimon around. Maybe next time.
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary warrior and legendary flying expert?
Yeah, we're legendary.
Yep, that's us, alright.
Awesome. It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a cuckoosaur. Even Chaska could only do that for short distances.
Yeah, 'cause she
Miss
rides
Traveler,
a
can
gun
you teach
thing.
me some cool
Glad to hear that.
Thank you. I hope you're doing okay.
Oh, Miss Traveler! My family's shop makes the best volcano cake! You gotta try
I am doing well.
That's good to hear. I hope you've had a good
Let's
weekend.
behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests. They're going to meet Elder Alpa in a few minutes anyway. Kotini, instead of being jealous of other people's talents, why not work on developing your own? Kapak, there's no point in trying any cool sword tricks until you've mastered the basics. Have you done all your sword drills today?
Being
And
schooled.
Natlan, easy does it, okay? Not every conversation has to turn into you plugging the family business.
Okay.
Bragged.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. Hope it didn't bother you too much. This
I mean,
is a
we're kind
volcano
of
cake
used to
that
it.
Yatlan forced into my hands. She said to think of it as an apology gift.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
Yeah, I would like to try some.
That's good. Yatlan will be thrilled.
By the way, Chaska, those kids really adore you. You're way better with them than Paimon expected. Paimon figured you'd be more... aloof, maybe?
I don't
Aloof,
think
huh?
she's that mean, Paimon.
Well, to be fair, there was a period when I was like that. Around the time when I first joined the tribe, but it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn situations that could have had a peaceful resolution into a stalemate that can only be resolved by force.
Beating them up.
Exactly. As long as other options are available, I try to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah.
Someone once
That's
told me
good.
that peace
Hope you
imposed
have
by
a
force will
good
crumble in a matter of days.
Rest of the day, and you have a good
But
week
peace
as well.
achieved through genuine dialogue
That it's nice
actually
and chill.
benefits both sides. Even if sometimes the parties are only willing to negotiate because they're both armed to the teeth.
That's true. Hey, Chaska!
Did you enjoy the cake?
Uncle
Did you enjoy the
Cusco
cake?
knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
That's what I was half expecting to happen.
Oh, thanks. Traveler, Paimon. Gotta dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead. You can't miss it.
Are you enjoying the game?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the game. I do love playing Genshin.
Wait,
Do you play it at all?
away?
First rule of conflict resolution? Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what hits.
Trust Chaska to make even running away sound cool.
Sorry about this. Just stall him for me, okay? I'll explain everything later.
If I can pull off this trick, it'll be so cool.
Onwards we go. Oh, what's happening?
A golden-haired outlander and a white flying object.
That's cool.
You must be the traveler in Paimon.
Have you played it at all?
I heard Chaska was with you, but I
played.
suppose she's run away again, has she?
Oh, you play Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, I need to get back into playing it.
Who
I'm
am
a little
I?
bit behind with it.
Only her father. She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months to see how her abyss condition is doing. We both agreed on it. But she's already missed 3 checkups this year. That's 3 out of 4. Yes.
So do you play only this, or do you play other game as well?
I do play other
And
games.
her birth
I play
parents
this
abandoned
one.
her. It's
I
lucky
play
those wild cuckoosaurs found her when they did, or she
Honkai
wouldn't have
Star
made it.
Rail,
They
Infinity
took her under their
Nikki,
wing and raised her as one
and
of
a
their
few
own.
other games that I play as well, and Sims.
Eventually, some riders out on patrol spotted her and brought her back to the tribe. But she was practically feral at that point.
Oh, so Kukuso was basically her first
The
adopted
moment
mum.
you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight. Or she'd run away to be with the Saurians. She seemed to prefer them to her own kind. She might as well have been a Saurian in human form.
That must be the aloof period she mentioned, right?
Yeah, I definitely
We
should
later
get back
discovered
into
that her
Zone
exposure
Zero
to the
and stream it
abyss
again.
had planted seeds of conflict in her heart. So, we started trying to bring it under control. But ultimately, she's the only one who can control it. Anyway, she's much more human these days.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon. She's probably only avoiding the checkups because she thinks it'll stop you guys from worrying about her.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. She knows she needs to be careful. If her condition ever took a turn for the worse, she wouldn't be brushing it aside like this. It's just, every checkup she's been to, they find new cuts and bruises. Nothing to do with the
she's
abyss,
running
of
around
course.
trying to save
no.
everyone.
That's all fine. The problem with her is, she's her own worst enemy. She's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it. That's why she's avoiding the checkups.
Yes.
Yeah, Paimon can see her doing that.
Oh.
Yeah, I play a few different
In
games.
the
I do want to try and
past,
start playing
she
some other
always
ones,
had
but
Koichi to keep an eye on her. Now Koichi's gone.
trying to find which ones
and
would
I
work well on
just...
stream.
I don't want to lose another daughter.
Because obviously I want to play obviously what's fun and obviously what the community would like to watch as
Chaska's
well.
been increasingly reckless since Koichi passed. It's like she's trying to make up for it somehow. Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful for me. Even if she doesn't want to hear it. If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine. I just want her to stop putting herself in harm's way.
Oh, she's listening.
Whoa, where did the time go? We should be back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right?
Yeah, she's been listening anyway, so she's probably aware. Hello there.
Hey, Chaska. Hey, Alba.
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? What did he say? I was sometimes a little impulsive back then.
That's putting it
A
mildly.
little.
The memories. It feels like
I just noticed, don't you have any type of graphical stuff on your stream like PFP banner overlay emotes?
So the emotes are currently working. I think some of me, my mods, we're making some. My profile picture is what my VTuber model will look like, and I'm currently working on my banner and my overlays and whatnot so that I can use them
Back
on my
then,
stream.
no one imagined this feral child
It's just
would grow
I'm
up to be
currently
the
streaming
strongest
on my
warrior of the Flower
PlayStation,
Feather
and
clan.
when I'm on my PlayStation, I can't use my normal overlays.
Huh? You were the one that brought Chaska back to the tribe?
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a
All
veteran
right.
rider by then.
So yeah,
She
it's
spotted
just
me while patrolling from the
if
skies
I'm
and tracked down my Kukasaur mom.
not on my PC, I can't use my overlays.
Mom agreed it was time I tried to re-enter human society. I didn't know the first thing about being civilized. I clashed with everyone who had to deal with me.
And look at you now. Renowned throughout the land as a peacemaker. How time flies. When the day comes that I can't fly anymore, it'll be up to you to look after our tribe and our flying squad.
You know me, though. I'm not a natural commander. I'm better off as a lone wolf on the front line. So stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give Koyer and the others time to come into their own.
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the
Actually, I also create 2D, 3D models and some artworks.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been working on my 3D model.
Strength is
that I
certainly
will
a
some
core
point
tenet in the
make
Flower
into
Feather
2D.
clan. But strength means far more than martial prowess alone.
If it all came down to individual strength, I'd struggle to call myself a warrior, let alone a member of the flying squad. Any fighter in the tribe could take me down.
Oh.
Well, sorry to disappoint you. It was something I aspired to at one point. So much so that I went adventuring in the Cinder City, Natlan, to try.
Would you like to see some of my recent projects?
But it was foolish of me. I wasn't ready.
That's pretty cool. Maybe another point, thank you.
I came back empty-handed and seriously injured. The fact that I survived was something, I suppose. But after that, I never seriously considered myself a strong fighter.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad.
All right, I understood.
Thank you.
Oh.
Let's shelve this discussion for now. Traveler, Paimon, there are some simple refreshments on the table. Please help yourselves.
Yes!
Oh, thank you.
Paimon was waiting for that part. They were for the snack stomach. The refreshment stomach still has plenty of space. Paimon is so full.
Paimon be
Well,
full.
if you're enjoying our hospitality, feel free to stay with us as long as you like.
Elder Alba? Something's come up.
But I am currently running 50% discount offer because of Christmas.
Oh, that's pretty cool, thank you. I'll bear that in mind. If I need anything, I'll
What
contact
happened?
you.
Is it serious? Shall I deal with it?
It's... Some merchants showed up, not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some potential collaboration with us. Why now?
Can I have your Discord?
There are a few winglets that we haven't managed to reach yet, and we still haven't inspected the retrial arena.
On my account so that people can join the Discord to discuss things with me there.
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You shouldn't be trying to do everything at your age.
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food we ate.
Huh. Well, much obliged. Cheska, the remaining winglets are all people you know. Let's see. Pishika now manages the floating target balloons. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize, and Junon spends her days up on the flying platform, staring at the Cinder City. I'll leave you to tell them the news.
Yeah, my Discord link's on the main page.
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider, Pashika?
I appreciate it, boss. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with my life nowadays.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials. Huh? Mutoda?
Ah, did Alpa send you? The way things are with the tribe these days?
Come on, boss. Do you have any... Of course, I'll do my part if we ever need to defend the tribe. I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the... And like... It's okay if I'm not destined for greatness. Handling these balloons every day...
Finding something you love doing can be just as hard as passing...
Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you've got the time. Once you've been up there for yourself, you'll see why I love it so much. No problem.
The other wingless, where are they? Oh, there they are.
A retrial? What's the point?
Muskar, I can...
Well, they must be judging me for something. Don't waste your time. In the meantime...
Don't be silly.
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's
Used to be a fierce warrior, actually.
Are all Cuckoosaurs so strict?
It's one thing to hang out and have fun. Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified endangers not only... So we have a mutual understanding with the Cuckoosaurs.
Can you please type me your Discord username because your Discord link is not working?
I'll post my Discord link in a little bit. Thank you.
Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Natlan again, huh?
Chaska? What are you doing here? Is something up?
The flying squad is hosting retrials again soon. Wanna give it another try?
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. I've failed so many times already that I've decided to call it quits for good. I'm done.
Oh, you shouldn't give up.
Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up.
https://discord.gg/rnzawrzm.
They're making some big changes to the arena this time, so the flying experience should be smoother than before. Koyer's gonna try again.
And it should be better.
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chances.
Thanks, dear.
A true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions, like you and Elder Alpa.
Junan! They're redoing the... Huh?
Oh.
Chaska and the Traveler. You're already here.
Yeah.
I guess they told you already then. Come on, let's go train together.
No.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
What?
No.
Why? But you've always looked up to Elder Alpa. She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you?
I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want to do is fail in front of her yet again.
Oh, don't be silly.
Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Alright, well, how about we just treat this as you being my mentor? Then will you train with me?
I mean,
there's no harm, is there?
Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in the air and figure it out as we go.
Wait! Hold on, slow down. I can't keep up.
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junan out of a rut, it's Koyer. You helped Koyer deal with her internal conflict, and now she's done the same for someone else. You know, people often talk about how one conflict leads to another and so on.
And so forth.
But sometimes in life, things spiral in a good direction instead.
Did you receive my friend request?
I haven't received anything at the moment, but I will have to have a
We've notified
little
all the
look.
wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
Are we on to the next part? Yep.
Oh, hey there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice, for all sorts of reasons. Why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details.
Oh, clear out the problems. What I'm going to do is end this stream here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!